If you want to remove a person from a photo and you need a reliable method that works even for older projects or offline editing, this tutorial is for you. Today I'm going to show you how to remove people from your photos using Photoshop's content-aware fill, which is one of the best tools for cleaning up an image without destroying the background. This is especially useful when you want a natural looking result and you're not working with an internet connection or newer AI-based workflows. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Photoshop tutorials just like this. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your image in Photoshop and take a moment to look at the area you want to clean up. The goal here is to isolate the person as accurately as possible, because that gives Photoshop the best chance of rebuilding the background in a realistic way. For this method, we're going to use the Lasso Tool, and you can activate it with the shortcut L. Once the Lasso Tool is selected, carefully draw a selection around the person you want to remove. Try to create a ring or outline that fully surrounds them, while keeping a little bit of space around the edges. You do not need to make it perfect, but the better your selection is, the cleaner your final result will be. After the person is selected, go up to the top menu bar and choose Edit, then click Content Aware Fill. This will open a dedicated workspace where Photoshop analyzes the surrounding image and tries to replace the selected person with matching background details. At first, this can look a little confusing, but it's actually very easy once you understand what you're seeing. On the screen, you'll notice a large workspace window with a preview area. One of the most important things to understand is the green overlay. The green highlighted area is the sampling area, and this tells Photoshop what parts of the image it is allowed to use when it tries to rebuild the missing section. In most cases, Photoshop does a pretty good job automatically, but sometimes it can accidentally use parts of nearby people, objects, or edges that you do not want included in the final fill. If that happens, don't worry. On the left side of the content-aware fill window, you'll find a brush tool. Use that brush to paint over any unwanted areas that Photoshop is sampling. This removes those areas from the green sampling zone, which helps Photoshop avoid copying details that would make the edit look unnatural. For example, if there's another person standing nearby or a distracting object in the background, you can simply brush over it so Photoshop ignores it during the fill process. This step is really important for getting a cleaner and more believable result. While you're adjusting the sampling area, keep an eye on the live preview on the right side of the window. The preview updates as you make changes, so you can instantly see whether the person has been removed cleanly or whether the background still needs a little more work. Take your time here and refine the sampling until the preview looks as seamless as possible. In many cases, a few small brush adjustments can make a huge difference in the final outcome. Once the preview looks clean and the background appears natural, check the output to setting. Make sure it is set to new layer. This is the safest option because it keeps your original image intact and places the edit on a separate layer. That means if you need to make changes later, you can always go back without damaging the original photo. After confirming that output 2 is set to new layer, click OK to apply the content-aware fill. Photoshop will process the image and create the result on a new layer. From there, you can zoom in and inspect the area closely. If you notice any minor imperfections, you can make small touch-ups with other tools if needed, but in many cases, content-aware fill will do an excellent job on its own. The key is selecting the person properly, adjusting the sampling area, and outputting to a new layer so you stay in control of the edit. And that's how to remove people from your photos using content-aware fill in Photoshop, especially if you're working offline or using an older workflow. It's a simple but powerful technique that can save you a lot of time and help you clean up your images with a professional finish. If this tutorial helped you, please like the video, subscribe for more photo editing tips, and let me know in the comments what Photoshop tutorial you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.